The goose that lays the golden eggs is the disproportionate reward for creating wealth, right? That's what the system is based on. If I can find a way to create wealth, then I get to live in a better house, right? So it's an incentive to do that. And the problem is that with all of the great fortunes, they are a mixture of the product of producing wealth and the creation of externalities and the engagement in rent seeking. So rent seeking is the production of profit without producing wealth. And I think it is impossible to compete in that stratospheric level simply by producing wealth. So what you really want, a system that worked, would liberate us to compete. It would not worry at all about being disproportionately rewarded. And it would stamp out the rent-seeking behavior that is counterproductive, because, all of the money that is accumulated by an extremely wealthy individual as a result of rent-seeking is incentive that didn't go to other people to get them to produce wealth. You really want all of that gone, right? So that all of the reward goes to people who are producing wealth. That makes us all richer. Rent-seeking, as economists define it, is the production of profit without generating wealth, right? So that behavior is counterproductive because it keeps incentive that should go to somebody else who's producing something valuable out of the system. But the other thing is it creates the exact resentment that results in these outbreaks of communist sentiment, right? Because it freezes so many people out of any prospect of having a cool life that they have no incentive to keep the system going. If the market just simply restricted people to wealth-producing behavior and said, I don't care how rich you get, but you shouldn't get rich for harming other people. If it did that, it distributed the incentive as widely as possible, nobody would be interested in communism. It only happens because we are deaf to the admittedly inarticulate complaints of the people who are shafted in this system.